Today you're going to learn the number one secret guaranteed to help you speak English in only 30 days. That's right, in only 30 days. You will learn everything you need to know to be able to speak fluently and surprise other people with your wonderful English in just 30 days. Are you ready to learn the number one secret? Okay, here it is. The secret is there is no secret that can guarantee you that you'll learn English in only 30 days. A lot of programs make this bold claim so you can purchase their courses or watch their videos so they can earn more money off of you. And frankly, it's quite dishonest. In English, there is a common phrase, maybe this exists in your language too, if something is too good to be true, it probably is. That means if something seems perfect, there is probably a problem with it. It's probably lying to you. And sometimes this can be really frustrating, especially if you spend a lot of time and money hoping that that bold claim will be true. But hold on, I'm not here to frustrate you or tell you that you can't become fluent in English. It may be true that perfect fluency is not achievable in 30 days, but that doesn't mean that you can't become fluent. It just means that your English journey is going to take a little bit longer or look a little bit different than you expect. And that's okay. There is no perfect way, no set time frame or exact learning style that's going to work for everyone. I'm here today to help you get rid of that mindset and also help you along on your English journey to fluency. But you know what? Let's use a different word than fluency. Fluency feels like there's a definite end point, like when you take an exam at school and the exam's finished and you receive a grade and that's it, you're done. But learning a language isn't quite like that. Instead of using fluency, I want to use the word confidence to achieve confidence speaking in English because this is something tangible, something that you can feel, and you can feel your confidence growing the more you learn and practice English. So you'll know that you're actually improving when you feel that your confidence is improving too. Do you remember when you were a kid and you tried to ride a bike for the first time ever? You were probably a little bit clumsy and uncertain, and you probably fell a lot. Well, learning English is quite similar to that. If you're a beginner, now it'll take you longer to be able to speak English confidently. But if you're an intermediate or an advanced English learner, with daily practice or speaking weekly with a teacher or some other English learners, it'll take you less time to be able to feel like you can speak English confidently. A big determining factor is how much time and effort you put into exercising those English speaking muscles. Do you know this tale of the hare and the tortoise? The tortoise is a turtle and the hare is a wild rabbit. They're going on a race and the rabbit or the hare is so certain that he is going to win. Rabbits are fast and turtles are slow. These are just facts. So the hare starts running and running, and then he thinks that maybe he can take a nap or something. And maybe he'll go to take some lunch or whatever. But what the tortoise is doing is that she's actually running and taking it slow and steady. Can you guess who wins the race? Well, of course the tortoise wins the race. And I think that this is a wonderful example of what it means to learn English. If you're steady, if you're consistent, if you're dedicated every day, this is going to help you. Maybe listen to a song in English or watch one of my lessons or maybe watch a full movie in English. Doing something dedicated consistently in English will help you achieve confidence. The problem with the promised fluency in 30 days is that you feel so much pressure to make you feel that you need to achieve fluency in 30 days or else you lose. And it feels like after these 30 days, you're never gonna do anything again. This can feel like a lot of pressure because, first of all, like we talked about it, it's not impossible to become fluent or speak confidently in just 30 days. But also that feeling of failing at learning English because you couldn't learn it in just 30 days, that is a terrible feeling and will absolutely not help you achieve your goals in English. This is your journey and I want to help you continue slow and steady. Feel more and more confident in English without feeling like mistakes are big of a problem. Well, mistakes are important and they are inevitable and you can't avoid mistakes. This is an essential part of learning English or anything. So while 30 days may be too short of a time for you to become a confident English speaker, 30 days is a great amount of time for building daily habits. So I would love to give you some suggestions. And suggestion number one, schedule a certain time of your day for English. And make sure that this time is realistic though. You don't need to cram too much input into your mind because it doesn't work like that. What's going to happen after 1 week? This is what we call burnout. you'll simply burn out. So make sure that you set a realistic time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Set this time aside and make it the most important thing that you want to accomplish that day. For that 15 or 30 minutes, you can play a podcast in English while you're commuting to work, for example. And if you don't commute, you could listen to a podcast while you're cooking breakfast, or while you're folding the laundry, or while you're taking a walk around your house or your neighborhood. You can just spend that time doing something with English. Or you could subscribe to my YouTube channel so you could watch one lesson per day, for example. And try to immerse yourself in English and learn something new every single day. And I hope you'll enjoy it at the same time. My first tip was to set aside a specific amount of time every day. And my second tip is to surround yourself with English. Even if you're not in an English-speaking country, you can still do this. You can find fun and creative ways to immerse yourself, and here are some of my suggestions that help me with English, Russian, and French. First of all, you can change the language settings on your phone or your computer to your target language, in this case in English. And that means that whenever you're looking at news articles or as you're reading a recipe or whatever, you're doing it on your phone all in English. The text is going to be in English, and it's so simple and it doesn't take any extra time. You could also take some sticky notes or little pieces of paper with tape and put them around your house to label different items. And each time you come across another item, you can simply make a full sentence in English. This will help you see things in English more often, and it will help your brain switch over to English at that moment. And you can read your favorite books in English. And if you need any recommendations for good books in English, I love reading so much, so leave me a comment down below and I'll let you know what kind of books I'm reading right now to practice my reading skills. And finally, of course, you can watch some TV shows or cartoons in English, because sometimes children's cartoons are a great way to get started. They use a simple language for kids and they speak so slowly, so it's a good way to get started to immerse yourself more in English watching cartoons. So my first tip was to schedule a certain amount of time, and my second tip was to surround yourself with English, and the third tip is to speak from the start. If you spent all your time listening to podcasts, watching TV shows, watching my videos, but never actually speaking in English, well, you're gonna have a lot of head knowledge, but you won't be able to use it. So I want to empower you to be able to use what you're learning. And if you, like most people, the thought of speaking English gives you some stage fright. And by the way, stage fright means anxiety. You're nervous about speaking English. Well, you're not alone. And let me give you some tips to help you get started. First, just speak to yourself. You can just narrate your day. You can simply talk to yourself in the language that you're learning. So when you're doing something such as cooking or commuting to work, you can talk to yourself about the activity that you're doing right now. That way you're using limited vocabulary and you're not so stressed about talking to people, and it's actually quite fun and it helps you kill some time. And the next thing that you can do to help yourself feel more comfortable speaking in English is to record your voice. The most important thing to know here is that you don't need to share this with anyone. You can record your voice, listen to it, and then delete it. You don't need to share this with the world, but you can share this with a teacher if you want. And that might help you to relieve a little anxiety. But it's good to be able to listen to yourself. Talk with your pet when you're cooking and record yourself. Or you can find someone to speak with on Skype. You can use apps such as HelloTalk to find an English-speaking partner, and that helps a lot. Just being able to speak with someone else, even 10 minutes, is going to improve your English significantly over the weeks and months. But you have to allow yourself to stop being shy and actually talk. Everyone's so kind and so understanding about what's it like to learn English and feel nervous about it. And I wanted to tell you that I just made a video about the most common English phrases for conversation. So go watch it and start to use these phrases that I shared with you in this video with your future English speaking partner. And let me know in the comments, how long have you been learning English? So leave me a comment down below and I'll read it all. And see you guys in the next video.